Yes, I slapboxed you in front of the hose.
Yeah.
That texts little girls and you claim he's racist?
Okay, that's a lot to unpack.
Nope, nope, nope. Stop talking, go to jail.
Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started talking about how he's the Michelangelo of our time. And
That guy's actually funny. Gumball smoked Dream. It's just facts. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about this, because I barely have. I barely have at all, bro. I've heard these as two separate situations, but I did not know that they were intertwined. If you guys know who Dream, you know what I'm saying? The Minecraft YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? And then if you guys know like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Amazing World of Gumball, things of that nature, the voice actor for Gumball, they're in beef right now. How? Don't ask me, because I don't know. I'm about to get educated on it. I'm about to see a video talking about what is actually occurring and things of that nature. But apparently crazy things have been said, things have been exposed, and I'm in the dark right now, and I'm on the internet, so I gotta see what's happening with this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see what's happening with this.
So in the last video, I read a bunch of Dream tweets, and in one of them, he listed all of the reasons why he thinks people dislike him, which got deleted after.
It's such a crap show, I get it. I'm the cringe Minecraft guy that was fat, makes bad music, that's from Florida, and has said offensive things, that's cheated, that's stubborn and a whole racist, homophobic, and doesn't manage his rabid fans, manipulates, etc. That's what he, okay.
Receiving thousands of quotes.
Dream a pedo, so W cancel. I'm that's what I've heard, but I need to see the actual situation. When the guilt tripping fails. Crazy.
When the guilt tripping fails, Carver responds by saying, "Why does he list being part of Florida as criticism, lol?" And then the voice actor for the main character in the cartoon Gumball, who goes by Cantu online, replies by saying that it's Dream.
His worst offense. His worst offense.
Cantu continues going after Dream after a fake Dream account posts this image of Dream saying, "Who want me?" And then he responds by saying, "I want you dead." Fake Dream then responds,
"Holy frick,"
blocked, showing that Nicholas Cantu is 20 years old, a little too old for parody Dream. Violet responds by saying,
"Wow,
yeah, because you like 12-year-olds, freak." Fake Dream responds, "12-year-olds? Where?" Luke responds by saying, "More of a man than you'll ever be."
I'm so confused. So they're fighting with a fake Dream account right now? Like, that's what's happening, I guess.
Responds, "That's the problem." Cantu then quote tweets Fake Dream and says, "Bro, when you an actual pedophile, you can't joke about being a pedophile." Chris TDM responds by saying, "It's a parody account," to which Cantu responds, "I know, I'm role-playing. You're breaking my immersion." Wow. By saying, "Branching out from actual acting, now you're acting on Twitter. That's genius." Cantu responds, "This the new movies."
Okay.
De Niro. The actual Dream then responds to Cantu, calling him a pedophile, and says, "You are replying to a fake account.
Yeah.
You're not a pedophile no matter how much you joke, but you are a shitty, terrible human.
Okay.
You physically assaulted me, said the N-word and other slurs, verbally berated an Uber driver saying, 'That's why I'm a famous movie star and you're an Uber driver,' and they were just trying to help you not get arrested, calling them retarded, and saying your IQ is among geniuses and making racist remarks towards them.
Okay.
Then you apologized in Twitter DMs to me because you were drunk and high. You should never treat anyone like that, regardless of circumstance. Crazy."
Whoa.
Actor from Dora the Explorer, Gumball, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is being racist and replying to fake Dream accounts in his free time. Photo in case he deletes. Cantu responds by saying, 1. Yes, I slapboxed you in front of the hose.
Yeah, that's the way he replied. He said, "Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I did slapbox you in front of those. I hit you with the, you know what I'm saying, with the 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, I hit you with one of those, but like, so what?
2.
Like,
yes,
what?
I was an asshole to the Uber driver. I was wasted and it wasn't cool, which is why I tipped him a lot of money and have been cutting back on drinking.
Okay.
3. Yes, I called you fat and a predator. He's spot on about basically everything except the racial shit and me saying the N-word. Don't do that shit. Won't say that shit ever.
Okay.
I had a Harvard professor to calculate.
So he never said the N-word, he's saying.
Texting every Twitch streamer in Austin, not a single one wanted to fuck you. Dream then responds
Wow.
by saying, "Not engaging with your bad faith roasts. You did everything I said, and also all the things you admitted to. AFAIK, you tipped him nothing."
You tipped him nothing. AFAIK. And for what? A fact? I don't know what the frick that means, bro. These freaking terminologies begin too much, bro. I be getting tripped up over TLDR, bro. Time. I don't know what that means.
Too. Not that tipping would excuse anything. You threatened my life, hit me, then shut the fuck up and apologized when I hit back. Grow up.
You threatened my life, hit me. Oh, he said I want you to die. Hit me, then shut the frick up and apologize. Okay. Okay.
He then leaked some DMs of Cantu saying to Dream, "Hey man, hope you had a good night last night, but I don't feel right knowing I was dogging on you like a cane corso. No chihuahua shit. I was coming for your neck, so I wanted to apologize for hitting you, and I think I slapped you once, which was totally out of line. Even as a joke, that shit isn't right, so I apologize deeply for that one. But yeah, man, I was drinking and smoking weed. Anyways, yeah, I expected you to be this little asshole dickhead with no morals, but I saw last night that you're a very humble, grounded, and decent man who can roll with the punches. I know you understand the importance of your stature and influence in the internet world, so to see you having to deal with that so young is something I relate to in my life. If there's any bad blood at all, I want to clear the air and make sure we're good, because I've never been a man to make enemies, and the violent manner in which we were interacting isn't something I want to reoccur.
This is not looking the best for Cantu, I guess.
And on the allegation shit, I truly will never know who is right and who's lying on that, but I know that having lies and rumors spread about you is awful and really fucks you big time, so apologies for sticking on that for so long and saying it in front of strangers, like in the Uber. What the fuck, dude? I'm a little gaybo. Lol. Anyways, man, I hope you still enjoyed yourself at the party, and I'm glad you pulled through. But, and then the DM cuts off.
Oh, it cut off. Okay, but like, so right now it's not looking the best, because Cantu, that man who was saying a bunch of stuff on Twitter, he was like saying, "Oh yeah, I want you dead," called him a pedophile, da 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 da. But like in the DMs, he was like, "Well," he said, "But," you know what I'm saying? Like he's not having the same energy in and out of like conversation. He's acting one way to Dream and another way again, like on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Unless he just completely switches beliefs, but we still gotta see why he did that. Let's go and figure out.
Quote tweets Cantu and says, "So suddenly reaching out to streamers means you want to fuck them?"
Oh, okay.
Cantu responds, "Yeah, when you sending them pics of your weenie."
Oh, wow.
Then shows that Dream blocked him and tweeted it out with the hashtag #NewBig. Robbo Never Dies responds to Dream's tweet calling out Cantu and says, "Hi, I was there. You called a girl I knew a whore and got slapped for it. What is wrong with you? How did you turn this situation into you being the victim? Nick even sent a paragraph apology to you about slapping you for being a misogynistic loser that texts little girls, and you claim he's racist?"
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot to unpack. You called a girl I knew they're a whore and got slapped for it. He's talking about Dream. Dream got slapped because he called someone a whore. He said he's turning this to a victim. Nick even sent a paragraph apology about slapping you for being a misogynist, positive loser, and that turns little girls. You claim he's racist. Wow, okay.
Go to fucking hell. Context. The slap happened months ago. I confused it with an altercation that happened more recently during TwitchCon. Sadly, Dream called a close friend of ours a whore and wasn't slapped for it. Fake Dream responds to this by saying, "This is fake! Let me be the victim! I want to be the victim! Kittens, dox this person."
Bro, I was about to say, I was like, how is he even verified? But I forgot you just pay for your verification now. It's crazy.
And their family immediately! Real Dream then responds by saying, "You weren't even in the same state as me when it happened. Whole tweet is a lie. I don't even know who you are, and I won't go around randomly disrespecting women. The continuous trope of women are helpless people that need defending from men from people like you is insane. Not even the guy who assaulted me.
It's a lot happening.
Happened, lol." And he said every lie he could. Now this guy replied to himself and said essentially, "Oh, it was a different party, and I didn't get slapped for it, but it happened, I promise." Anything to win an argument on the internet. Robbo responds, "I'm not defending anyone. I was with Nick and the girl you called a whore for 3 days at TwitchCon. I read that entire conversation where you called her a whore. I don't care about swaying public opinion. You are a piece of shit, and who tried to ruin my..."
Hey, Corvell, I appreciate that follow. Arigatou gozaimasu. Welcome to the Biscuit Bunch.
Same thing. For the love of God, grow up. The internet isn't built to give you the building blocks to be a stable person. Get off your phone and go get a fucking diary, loser.
I can't believe anything Dream says. You can or you can't.
Dream responds, "TwitchCon happened after he slapped me. I avoided him like the plague when he was trying to be my friend, laughing my ass off. It went from I was there and you got slapped for blank to read the conversation and a totally different timeline. What you were saying happened just didn't happen. I need a diary and help for defending myself against literal assault and slander. You intentionally mislead people and lied. I need help for exposing that. The concept of me calling a girl a whore for 3 days at TwitchCon is laughable and sounds as ridiculous as it is. I was done talking about the situation and then you came in and say lies that obviously I have to clarify. Getting mad at me for exposing a terrible person because he apologized to you is so stupid. stupid, given he kissed my ass to try and avoid me saying anything. Don't cry when I sue your hypothetical malicious ass for leaving up slanderous statements, even when you admitted you were wrong. Fake Dream then ratios him when he says, I'm the victim. I would never—
Wow, Fake Dream is ratioing him? Oh my gosh, I did not know that, bro.
Never call a woman a whore. I'm the biggest male feminist there is. Come see me in court when I sue you. Women, I'll protect you. I'm also 6'2", by the way. Robbo responds to Dream by saying, sue me. Being threatened to be sued over Twitter is the most privileged thing I've ever experienced in my life. Cantu then responds to all of this from Dream by posting this Twitter clip and saying, bitch made liar, your deletion is my priority.
I watched that dude play blackjack for like 3 hours. We were just all in the same area at the high roller table, and this man just consistently lost money. Like, I think by the end of it, he lost like $30,000-$40,000. It's like, it's pennies for a Minecraft pedophile racking in the dough off the backside.
That's what he made this casual server.
He was burning money. Clearly,
Yeah,
he know how to play blackjack, and then was still wearing—
I say they're a bunch of cheaters and we lynch them.
What? What are we talking about? Why is he on? Why is he on Captain Sparkles? Why is Captain Sparkles in his freaking man? Frick, get the minute, man. Troll check. Big fat Santa, mate. What you mean troll? Cantu is pansexual and autistic, so he only said the 2 slurs that he literally can't say. I don't know, bro. I'm watching this right here so I can get educated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying, if to be true or anything. I don't know. I'm just seeing what people are saying on the internet. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mila? How you doing?
This tweet from Cantu and says, here's proof of you calling her a whore. Have a good day, little bro. Robbo then posts a text message from Dream calling somebody a whore and says, threatening to sue me just for it to be leaked anyways is so funny. Lawyer, lock that Robbo kid up. Judge, can I see Dream's phone? Lawyer, no! He's really shy. Back off.
I don't know how the Fake Dream is in this. I don't know. I have no at all.
By saying he stopped liking and responding to tweets the minute the screenshot dropped. It's crazy. Robbo responds, he messaged me and told me it was out of context and it was a joke. Then why not just say that? He threatened legal action on me before considering the idea of owning up to it. And now he's radio silent and I'm getting death threats. Yay. Robbo continues tweeting about this when he says, calling me a liar and threatening to sue me just to confirm it's true in my DMs is absurd. If any of this were true, you would have said it was a joke publicly instead of blocking me and pretending like it didn't happen. They then show the DM that Dream sent them where he says, tisk tisk followed by whore is clearly not an attack and was me and one of your girlfriends.
That's crazy, but that very disrespectful to tell a girl she a whore or even call her that way. They don't know how much we feel, how much you go through, so it's a fairy. No, I mean, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like just seeing that text by, I'm being honest, bro, just seeing that text by itself is not gonna make me think, oh, he called somebody like a whore or like it was attacking somebody. I'm being honest, it's not gonna make me think that, bro. Because I've called one of my friends a whore or something like that. It's like a joke. It's like, oh yeah, I see what you weren't. Like, I've done things like that, like as a little joke or whatever. So like, just seeing those 2 texts by itself is not enough for me to think, oh my gosh, he's attacking somebody, you know? If I need to see more of it, you know? But the fact that he like blocked him and like it didn't say anything afterwards and wasn't liking the tweets and respond, like that type of stuff, that's what's making me think that it was not in the best way. And either way, he's going in the DMs talking about it behind closed doors and then blocking it. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's making it suspicious to me. Not the fact that he actually said it. It was the fact that he's doing all this weird action afterwards.
Joking, bumping her for not responding because we were heading to a club together and we didn't know where she went. She texted me jokingly, and then he shows that he got blocked by Dream. Robbo then makes one last tweet that shows his last DM to Dream and captions it by saying, this is my last tweet on the subject. Fuck you for abusing your power to this—
God dang, bro. Frick, I'm sorry.
degree. You were a multimillionaire threatening to sue a 19-year-old college student for saying the truth, and I tried to help you. You were pathetic. The DM Robbo sent Dream before he blocked him says, if you genuinely need some space from the internet sphere, I completely understand. I've been trying to get Cantu off the internet to go on a long hike with me for a while. I said it pretty aggressively, but I genuinely recommended taking a journal and going camping for a weekend. The app trail is beautiful, and I swear to God I would even send you my favorite peaks. And then Dream blocked him after hearing that. Not surprising considering Dream
Got jump scare by that? That's what I'm
left
saying.
his house 4 times in almost 3 years before his face reveal. He's probably like allergic to grass or something. Anyways, now it's time to talk talk about what you've all been
Oh
waiting
God,
for.
bro,
The
let's see
leaked
this, bro. It's so
recording
cold outside.
that
It
Dream
is.
posted of Nicholas Cantu berating an Uber driver while drunk and high.
Oh
He
God.
posted it with the caption, Nicholas Cantu, voice actor for Gumball, Dora, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Skull Island, and more, being homophobic, anti-Semitic, ableist, and threatening to kill me. And then he plays.
Oh
the
God.
recording.
They're gonna arrest your ass.
Yeah, of course, I
Right?
get
When
that,
he came back, what was the first thing he told you?
He said,
got
listen,
out.
he said, listen,
He
if you get out
said,
of this
if
car,
you get out, I'm a what? God, I was trying to tell you that
man,
before you
yeah,
even started talking to him.
yeah, before I tell you.
Listen
What's about to happen,
somebody
bro?
who has experience in life. If I'm putting you on game, right?
Yeah.
See, you still never
Go,
mind. Never,
go.
No, I'm not going.
So,
bro.
you're asking why
I'm not going because you're manipulating. The same thing you say you not want to do or you've been through, you're doing the exact same shit. And you're using all these bullshit excuses of why you're still fucking up. So you're the type of person, you're gonna have to bump your fucking head for you to learn. So when somebody who is older than you,
I want to tell you right now, you are Australopithecus Cro-Magnon rock fucking stupid. You're retarded. You're fucking Down syndrome. I don't give a fuck. You do not understand that your literacy level needs to be brought up from the fucking Mariana Trench, and you have a fucking issue with your intelligence. When the bites come, or the ants come at me, it'll take 10,000, 100,000 of them to take me down. So that's how minuscule you are to my size, right? My stature of intelligence, character, body, and reverence in the world. 1K is better for this pussy who doesn't want to give away his millions. Are you Jewish? No, man, because I'm gonna do movies, stand-up comedy, everything, all this shit, music, whatever the fuck, e-commerce. You don't understand that you're talking to like a Michelangelo of my time, right? Like I'm a genius, Albert Einstein level history bookmaker. You're gonna be forgotten like the dust in the sand when you're in the fucking Sahara and there's 100 million, 1,000 billion fucking sand particles. You're gonna be one of those, and I'm gonna be a statue erected in gold. So understand. I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent.
I have ADHD as well.
Right, but because you said that's what the mask is, I think you're a faggot. All right, so that's why. You're really cool, Dream. I still want to fight you. And all of the shit that's happened tonight, it's not gonna make it a fucking like brutal marauder. I'm not gonna be a brutal marauder. I'm gonna like.
How did they end up in the same Uber together, bro?
You're gonna be paralyzed. You're gonna be dead. Like I'm serious.
Okay, man. Can you fight?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Tyrell, I apologize.
Oh no, I'm good.
I know, and I'm sorry for
I met him
doing this.
tonight.
But yeah, you can end the video now. Thanks for watching. Cantu Network on all socials. Tune your sets.
Dream continues the thread by saying, also completely lied about tipping the guy. I tipped him $1,000 though because I felt terrible. He then shows the part of Cantu's previous tweet where he says he tipped him a lot of money. He then shows text.
That's a lot of made up titles for one guy. What do you mean? That's a lot of made up titles for one guy. You're saying? Oh, just like he was. I don't know. Bro was tripping, bro. He's like you said, he was drunk and high, so he was definitely off the. He was not on this earth. You know what I'm saying? He was up in the air, high. So what he was saying was wilding, bro.
Between him and the Uber
driver,
with Dream reaching out saying, hey, this is a guy from the Uber. This was my normal number. I replied on there though. The driver responds, hey, what's up? Yeah, man. It was a crazy night. But no, he never sent anything though. I will save your number though. How has everything been for you? The world needs more people like you and your friends. You guys were so calm that night and made everything easier.
Made up. It was a typo.
I really appreciate that. I'm glad that's the impression. Do you have a PayPal? I don't have Cash App or Venmo. If you don't, that's okay. I can find out how to send through one of those though. We'll just take a bit. Dream continues by saying, further context. This is after he physically assaulted me once, and before he tried again after the Uber ride. He dropped his phone out the Uber window, and the Uber driver was telling him not to argue with the cops. That had stopped him from going across the highway at 4 a.m.
No, he means made up titles as in like, oh yeah, they're gonna erect the gold statue. I'm like Michelangelo. I think he means like that. I think that's what Sapphire means. Nah, he's my fault, but I'm pretty sure that's what Sapphire means because he was saying a lot with like, just like, oh yeah, I'm him. I'm gonna be doing movies, stand up comedy. I'm gonna be this person. You're gonna be just one little dust particles in the sand. Like, yeah.
So much more than this happened. Only 1/5 of that night was recorded, and there's other witnesses that want to stay anonymous, so they are edited out of any video. KXNDII responds to Dream by saying, just so we're like 100% clear here, the slurs in that video were directed at Dream, and the Uber driver specifically. It's not like Gumball was speaking aimlessly. No, he was directly calling Dream slurs and threatened him. He's a victim here! I do not blame him for not posting this until now, because doing it so out of the blue would turn into more of a nightmare than it already is years without the context of everything happening between the two. People would speculate and pick apart the shit probably to a worse degree than they are right now. Like, if you're really getting on his ass for not spontaneously posting a video of another creator calling him slurs in an Uber and threatening him right after it happened, that's like low-key insanely victim blamey.
Yeah. Statue erecting the gold, crazy. Dust particles, definitely crazy. Like #1 history bookmaker is wild.
Dream responds by saying, "The mental gymnastics is ridiculous. I was defending the Uber driver and arguing with Cantu, and literally got in an altercation with him afterwards over it, and left with a dead phone in a city I didn't even know. The Uber driver thanked us for handling the situation so well and being so kind. I didn't sit on anything. I didn't even have all the footage, wasn't even in contact with the Uber driver, and didn't even know what was and wasn't on recording. You know that people on Twitter would definitely believe me randomly tweeting, 'This guy's bad, don't support him.' I wasn't giggling and was live calling him out on his shit and backing up the driver while being myself berated with slurs. If I look like the good guy, the slur-slinging slasher could make anyone look good. It's okay to just say, 'Oh wow, yeah, that's terrible, Jesus,' and not have to somehow find out how I can be painted as the bad guy, or just say nothing. He's been lying and manipulating the situation from the start, just like the random Uber driver was even saying. It's just ridiculous." Freedom responds to Dream's leaks by saying, "With all due respect, the contact is saved as being Uber driver, and the screenshots all say from yesterday, so we really don't have any incentive to believe these are real messages." Dream responds, "That's fair. I renamed it Uber driver when I took the screenshots to not leak his number and not have a weird crop. These screenshots are from yesterday, when I went on the Uber app and contacted the driver because he claimed he tipped him. We had a short conversation on Google Voice before the texts. Crazy that..."
Veggie, I'm about to watch all of that, so that's what I'm saying.
"Not you, at least not here. People dig into the specifics and talk about fake messages and how easy they can be, and that despite everything I've provided about this incident,
slur-slinging slasher. It's crazy.
Every detail. Like, this would be incredibly stupid to fake, especially if he did tip him big, especially when I'm the one that called the Uber. Even when I'm a victim in this situation and was assaulted, and the driver was verbally berated as well. But no one wants to apply the same level of scrutiny, or even close to it, to accusations made against me, or things people tweet about me, including Diego." Dream then quote tweets someone else questioning him, who has privated their Twitter account, so I can't see what the quote tweet was. But Dream's response is, "I wasn't the one recording."
Oh, my fault. You said, "Dream recorded a 19-year-old drunk and high having a maniac episode in the Uber and held on to it for months until he needed to use instead of helping Cantu." Why would you turn it that way? He wasn't holding it to use it. Cantu came after him in this situation, so he used it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? He was probably just going to just leave him alone after that. It wasn't like he was planning to use it. He just... And plus, he said, like you said,
world that asked to be recorded by someone because he was owning everyone. And then I posted it when he completely lied about the entire situation online after assaulting me. The allergy to the truth continues, lol. Like, 99% of the stuff I read on Twitter is just complete total bullshit. It's actually hilarious to me at this point. Day001 responds to Dream by saying, "You were just telling the truth and exposing what those kinds of people really are. Only that many people are blinded and look for a way to throw hate when they shouldn't even." Dream responds, "It's okay, lol. They hate me. It doesn't matter what I say. Their minds are made up. The millions of people seeing it that aren't innately biased see how ridiculous it is, lol." Axel responds to Dream's leaks by saying, "This dude let someone under the legal drinking age drink, and then recorded this video and held on to it for years in case he needed to use it against Cantu if he turned on him." Dream quote tweets him and says, "Need more community notes,
I was gonna say, I'm like,
happened
what?
2 months ago, not years. I didn't film it, and it was recorded because he asked for it to be. Just met him for the first time at a random party, and no one turned on anyone. I let this 20-year-old man I didn't know with a fake ID drink. All I know is that if, like him, I assaulted someone, admitted to it, and said slurs on video to a service worker while belittling them, lied about tipping that person, and went on a narcissistic rant about how I'm above everyone, I'd be crucified. But okay, Twitter, green man bad instead."
In this situation, Dream is not the bad person, bro.
Saying,
It's
"I
facts.
expected you to be this little asshole dickhead with no morals, but I saw last night that you are a very humble, grounded, and decent man who can roll with the punches." Nick Cantu, October 2023, about Dream. Dream continues by saying, "But you did these other horrible things, and I'm sure you're not being hypocritical about them at all. Or I'm sure you're holding them to the same standard of proof that's been provided here. I couldn't convince you the sky is blue if I tried to." He then posts another quote from Nick Cantu, where he says, "I know that happened. I'm gonna go and get off Twitter and enjoy my life, and hang out with my friends and family, and work on my videos."
That's about it.
That's about it. Full of Twitter reactions
Okay, I don't want to
So
read the
in my
entire
last
thing
video, I
again,
showed the
but
conflict between the YouTuber
that was like what happened there. And I just want to see what happens with
single child with Mudahar said
people, pretty much just people's reactions to this happening. After that video was made out, nothing was said from Cantu's point of view at all, really. The more information that comes out, Cantu makes Dream look worse. Bro is a bipolar, autistic, pansexual, having an episode saying slurs he can reclaim while being drunk at a legal age. And make rumored that, like, I don't understand this take. The take that it's Dream, oh, this guy, he's an underage drinker, he's autistic, and he's pansexual. I don't think like having see, that's one of those things. Why does having pansexual have to do with anything in this scenario? Autistic, maybe, yeah, but bipolar, maybe, yeah, but pansexual, that's just sexuality. What's that have to do with anything? You just want to add on as many labels as possible to make him look more like the victim in this very scenario. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, this is not like this is a homie that he's known for years or whatever. This man is just talking. He met him that same night, that exact same night, and he was told to be recorded, and he told him to record this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what that says, Veggie, but I'm talking about this specific instance. You know what I'm saying? I've heard things about Dream and things like that too, but I'm hoping that I see stuff about Dream in this as well. But I'm talking about this specific instance. Cantu is not. He's not the one that should be being helped. I mean, he should get help, but he's not. He shouldn't be the one that like people are defending. People should be defending Dream. No one should be attacking anybody, really. But it just needs to be known, and this is what happened.
worse. Bro is a bipolar autistic drinker.
Yeah.
He kept that video until a time he's felt the need.
I don't understand that either. Oh, he kept the video until he needed it. He didn't record it. And he didn't use this out of nowhere. He used it as a retaliation from what other people were saying.
Use it out of his way to get a fake.
So you don't want to hold Cantu accountable for going out of his way to get a fake ID. You don't want to hold him accountable for what he said and had an attempt to cover up due to the episode he was having. You want to blame G for being verbally assaulted along with this.
You want getting a fake ID.
Is literally being a teenager. Having an episode like that while drunk is not okay by any means. But having the episode recorded and released as FU2 moment for everyone on the internet see is helping to. Yeah, you can say that it isn't helping fix the problem, but you can't say that it isn't necessary to do when he was cutting up on Twitter as well. I think that's pretty. It makes sense. It makes sense.
He has a literal problem. 1940. And to cooked him here, showing the part where Nick called Dream an F slur for the song he made about.
Say what you will about the new clip of Gumball versus Dream and Nicholas. He cooked him for calling him F slur.
Kusari continues by saying,
I'll give him a Dream. Everyone calling Cantu a homophobe because his video not knowing he's pan. Anyways, F Dream. Sure. I guess.
As a game to Dream, this gift from Kung to the page for a second. Jasik says, watching every oppressed social community come together to bless fucking Gumball with the power to say their slurs to Dream Minecraft might be and pansexual.
Okay. What does neurodivergent mean? I'm a neurodivergent.
And not
how did Dream incriminate himself? Oh my goodness.
Just
Fucking go to
self laughing my ass off. Go to jail, bozo.
Nope. Stop talking, go to jail.
Amy
Wow.
says, bro, who gives a fuck if Nicholas Cantu said F and retarded? Bro is both autistic and pansexual. Unlike Dream, who
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm just gonna be in the stream.
said retarded while not even being autistic and refusing to accept that it's a slur. Happy Potato shows this gif of someone autistic on fire and says, saying, at you watching how everyone's agreeing with Nicholas Cantu and called him gay and Jewish. Meanball shares this clip in the caption. Gumball was and says, Nicholas Cantu.
Is there anything here about Dream occurring, or is this just people talking about what happened here?
I have ADHD too.
Sticking out your cock for the dreamer. He's
Dream. I have ADHD as well.
Shit, whose mommy?
I have ADHD. Says Dream. I have ADHD. Says for your response.
Okay.
Balls the traditional originated
Cantu
as
and
a
Dream both
traditional
look they
cheap
both.
food
You know what I'm saying?
Haru says as much as he wants. If he was straight as an arrow, I would have let him say it too. Yuri says, as a person with several disabilities, Asperger's, ADHD, etc., and someone who is LGBTQ, Nicholas is right. Drama Alert also tweets out the leaked video of Nicholas Cantu, and Willie Macho responds by saying, we need to get Plex because he was the voice of Gumball. His career is gonna be Jover from Uber. Mudahar says, just gonna add this here real quick, laughing my ass off, showing that all of this discourse has caused him. Gives his statement on the video that leaked.
So what is the whole point of his video? There's so much going. I'm really like.
The caption regarding Cantu and Dream. Right here.
I thought there was more to this. Very loving the Dream fans in a reply saying like, yeah, but mental illness doesn't make you act like it. And incidentally, opposing how gentle and naive you I think. But that's literally the truth. You can't. People got on Kanye, right? People got on Kanye for acting how he was acting, even though he's bipolar or whatever he is, right? But when someone else that has some type of mental illness acts like a a-hole, now it's okay to let happen. Like, it's not okay to let happen. Yeah, it may happen because of that thing, but it doesn't mean it's okay to let happen. I don't like understand that at all.
On Twitter,
he was drunk. Drunk doesn't get people to right go verbally abusing people. He's a pansexual, not a virgin. Just because you're part of LGBT, and can reclaim slurs that you use against the community doesn't mean you right to use the slurs you can claim. Like people, Dream supplied Cantu with alcohol to your research. She was invited to his friend's birthday party. Yeah. Either way, when I think about these slurs, I'm thinking about them. He's using them in a attacking way. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's not my. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care really. Kanye was doing something a lot worse. I have no clue what he was really doing, but either way, the point of the matter is, both things were dealt like people. Both things were happening because of mental illness, right? Both of them were happening because of mental illness, and they were both going through something. But what if it does get to that point where Cantu was doing like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just like. You can't let levels of it slip by, and then once it gets to another level, and you're like, no, that's not cool. You gotta be consistent with it.
Autism.
Like I was saying with slurs, like the way I think about it is that, like, yeah, you can say whatever slurs you want if you're in that group or whatever, but the fact of the matter is that you're using. Are we allowed to say slurs and joking? I don't care to say slurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only like slur I guess to say is nigga, but you know what I'm saying, black. So. And I don't be using that as like a attacking way. Like, he was using it against Dream as an attacking force. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's using it as a slur. Like, you can say the words and stuff like that if you're in that group, but if you're using it as an attack, like, you're really just like contributing to the problem, I feel like.
Can be a dickhead.
Yeah, but they are not excuses. Cantu should take accountability.
I feel like sometimes I can be a dickhead because I assume that people are being malicious rather than just assuming that misinformation is spreading around or that they're just misunderstanding a situation. So I'm going to explain it. After one of my concerts, one of my friends was having a birthday party, and I showed up to their birthday very, very late. They were turning 23 years old. I'm 24 years old. So it was probably like 1 a.m. or something when I showed up to the party. Nicholas Cantu was there. I didn't know much about him. I didn't know his age, but he was 20 years old. When I got there, he was already incredibly drunk, and he ended up assaulting me about 20 minutes after I got to the party. He was being super aggressive the entire night, was shoving me, and then eventually when I left the party, it was in the middle of nowhere, so everyone Ubered together in one Uber, and he got in the front seat. I still wanted to make sure that everyone got home safe because it was my Uber. And then he started being a complete dickhead to the Uber driver for absolutely no reason, belittling him, telling him that that's why you're an Uber driver and I'm a famous like movie actor and all of that. And after all of that, he turned and asked everyone in the Uber to record him because he thought it'd be an awesome YouTube video. That's his words. And after he threatened to kill me and we got out of the Uber and his phone was broken from him dropping it out the Uber window, we still paid for an Uber for him to get home because his phone was broken. And then I only posted the video the day I got the full video because he was lying about what happened that night. So if that's really the most concerning thing about this situation, that there was a 20-year-old at a party drinking alcohol that I should have somehow supervised, that I just met 20 minutes ago,
not his party or anything like that,
assaulted me, then
what's really happening?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I guess fucking Gumball smoked me, okay? He came up to me at a party, randomly out of nowhere, hit me on FaceTime with his friends, trying to be cool or something. I hit him back instantly, and he went, oh, I'm sorry, I took it too far. And I said, yeah, don't do that shit again. He said, okay. And then I said, Vamanos, and fucking Diego from Dora hopped in my Uber and thought, oh, I can't win a fight against Dream, so I guess I'll just pick on this poor Uber driver.
Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started talking about how he's the Michelangelo of our time and slinging.
That's actually funny. That's actually funny. I think you said I think the F slur is very offensive unless you're LGBT because you're being offended by if you aren't a part with saying the community. I believe that goes to also example. The hard R, I think people who are black should be offended by that because it's not really affecting them. Hard R, the hard R, I don't think people who aren't black. Oh, the people who aren't black should be offended. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah, like if there's like an attack or something like that, like I'm not gonna be worried about a different that's like you going to someone else that I don't know, and like you're just assaulting them, and like insulting them. It's not gonna offend me. I'm gonna want to help, but that's not gonna offend me because it has nothing to do with me. It really doesn't at all. So
I should have thinking pedo allegations against my DM saying he's sorry for hitting me and that he shouldn't spread false pedo allegations against people because it can hurt people's lives. And then bro is yapping on Twitter, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So yeah, I guess summary, Gumball smoked me.
So that's about.
okay, yeah, I thought there was to be more about. I thought something actually happened to Dream. Like I thought something actually happened. Like Dream was exposed for something or whatever, but no, not really. He hasn't really like you know what I'm saying, like maybe a difference in that situation or whatever, but in this very specific situation, Kentu was in the wrong. There's not much I can say that I wouldn't have done in that situation. Personally, I'm not gonna be offended by someone calling me a slur that I literally am. No, I'm still gonna be offended. I'm definitely still gonna be offended because like they're meaning it in an attacking way. You can say whatever you want. If it's in an attacking way, I'm gonna be offended, but that's something different. But this was the little moist critical drama alert portion of the stream. You know, I don't usually like watch what's the word? I don't usually watch videos like this or just figure out what's happening in drama at all. But that was me doing that this time just to see what's happening in the Twitter space and whatever. But yeah, my final thoughts on that is that Cantu is definitely in the wrong. He needs some help, especially when it comes to drinking and getting high or whatever. He owned up for it behind the scenes, but he didn't afterwards. And then people started attacking Dream because they don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta take each situation basis by basis and what's presented to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's another situation that got implemented in there with Dream being bad or something like that, then some maybe. But I don't know about the pedo things with Dream. I don't know if that's an allegation. I don't know if it's real. Hopefully, it's very not real. I really hope not. But I don't know if it's true. So I can't just start going against him because I've heard about allegations that are possibly true or possibly not true, you know. But yeah, that's my final take on that situation. Gumball smoked Dream. It's just facts, bro. I'm sorry. Like, oh my goodness, bro.